Back to the Curse of Star, gentlemen. Last time on the Curse of Star, the party is currently helping to arbitrate a family dispute in the village of Kresk. You were given entry into Kresk after promising the Burgomeister that you'll lend your aid in some matters. You were told that there's not really any inns or taverns, really, according to him, in his village, because here in Kresk, if you walk, you eat. If you walk, you drink. It seems that the local custom for outsiders, or at least non-Kreskians, is to render some sort of service for someone in exchange for staying for the night. The Burgomaster then bids you adieu, and you guys learned a little bit about him. Apparently, he's just buried his youngest son. All 4 of his children died within the last month, and it's believed there's a rumor that he's been cursed, probably by Vistana, though no one knows for certain. Anyway, you guys decided to look up exactly the mansion, the estate that Strahd was interested in. And I posted a little, how's everyone related to everyone thingy in Quest Channel. And for the most part, it seems that their father, Andre, due to his friendship with the Abbot, apparently, decided to place something in as a protection in order to ensure that the Abbot gets his final will. He left behind basically a will that was made to, kind of drive everyone crazy and be basically nonsense. But simply by heating it and seeing the secret tiding, put it in like lemon juice and milk, you could see that his true will was to leave to the Abbot. Inside, you find 4,000 gold coins. Inside a little box that was protected by an animated rug. In a study, you found about 4,000 gold, as well as what seems to be an incredibly old wedding ring and a beautiful gossamer veil, very clearly a bride's veil. We left off last session as the calm emotion spell cast by Archibald had more than enough time to kind of go away, and as the vinegar resurfaced, it seems that the family is making a dash upstairs as they're fighting. You see Urick is actually fighting with Urick with her rapier. He has with her saber, and he has an 2 axes he's using to bat her sword aside, but it seems Urick is actually a very competent fighter. Meanwhile, Sakine is kind of just standing, at the ready in case she tries to go for in case she tries to go for the other, for her, client, while who is actually currently kind of wrestling with her brother, like they're trying to prevent each other from going up the steps. While Andrina is walking briskly to upstairs to Fiske. You can hear them kind of cursing at each other in Barovian, hair pulling. Very nasty business if you've ever seen a family ball, which I hope you didn't.
As she approaches, I go from cross-legged just straight up again to standing.
Mr. Fiske, I'd like to move past you now.
No.
This is still my father's home, Mr. Fiske. You can't actually prevent me from going upstairs.
Oh.
Is the door open or closed at this point? I think it was closed.
It was closed, but there's no keys.
Right.
The thing that
it's just,
prevented
it doesn't lock, but yeah. Okay. All right. But I'm
Yeah,
saying it's closed at the moment. At that point, I opened the door hearing all this.
back home. Let's see. And where is Tom Jandarius?
Right
So you
behind
open the door behind Fiske. The door's luckily open inside. And Tomajan, you can see like this whole business. Like you hear the clashing of blades, people fighting and cursing.
And you see Fiske standing.
in the loudest voice I can muster. Looking bloody and pissed off, I yell, "Enough!"
Give me an intimidation check, Tom. Yeah, because I'm doing a comic chest.
Probably ain't gonna go well, but
For a moment, you see the various people kind of stop fighting. Look up to see the source of the noise and go back to it. And then it's like, okay, Mr. Fiske, I would really hate to have to call the guards. Especially after you've been so kind and understanding. Otherwise, I'm just going to just going to have a peek. We've been hearing noises from upstairs. I just want to see.
As she steps forward, Fiske just quickly pops her in the chest with a palm to kind of just push her back just a hair. Just quick as lightning, just pop her right in the chest.
Okay.
And I go immediately back to a relaxed pose.
She's a noble woman, but the thing is, she's on the stairs, and she's going to have to roll me an acrobatics check. So don't be a d20.
Do a flip.
She starts falling, Fiske.
I catch her.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Fiske!
A 1. You push her down the stairs.
Commit
She
to it.
breaks her
Double
neck,
down on it.
everybody's worrying.
Let's see that dexterity saving throw.
I'm working on it. I can. Here she does load. Way to ruin the intensity there, computer.
You can, if you remember your modifier, you can roll from the roller.
Got it.
Okay. Oh man, roll 20 is slow today. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. So I get an arm just lightning
Fiske,
pops out and
you
grabs
catch her. And she's like, oh, and she grabs onto you. Fiske, you feel a small prick to the back of your neck, where she's like holding on to you. I'd like you to please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man. Hold on.
Fiske. Got Tomajan, you see Fiske fall asleep.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Sorry, Fiske.
ooh.
You're going to sleep. What's happening to him? And she just kind of like moves out of the way, like letting Fiske fall down the stairs.
Is she's still falling? Or no?
She's not falling. She's kind of grabbed onto the railing, but you see Fiske is now like kind of falling at the bottom of the stairs. Fiske, you take. This will not wake you up, but Fiske, you take 2d4. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. What's wrong with him? It's the curse! It's Father's curse!
I stand in the doorway blocking it, and I pull out my silver rapier, and I'm like, go downstairs.
Urick! Urick! They're assassins! I'm dealing with something, my lady. Like I was trying to keep Yuria off, and in fact, as he like kind of looks over, like he gets like slashed across the the throat and grasps it and kind of staggers to the side. Urick says, "Well, you should have known better than to fight with me. I warned you, whelp." Kicks him aside. Now, you poisoner. Like she goes and tries to run away. She trips on Fiske. As Urick advances on her.
How long does this sleep last?
There we go.
Trip on me.
Still going.
If she trips on me, does that wake me up?
It's a pretty powerful sound in some narration. By the way, you guys can hear the screaming. Let me see. You see, now, dear, the outsider is one thing, but your sister is quite another. Shut up, Evgeny. Yes, dear.
It's just Vasily's gonna look to these guys like, could one of you check that out? I'm kind of wrestling with the whole case of the loot.
Sergeant hollers up. I'm like, I could use a bit of muscle here at the stairs.
You there! Save!
Just
Kill her! Kill Yuria, and I'll give you 20%.
all right.
Now your colors are shown, witch. You're the one who killed him first.
All right. So who's arguing here?
Downstairs.
Downstairs, this guy is in a pool of blood, throat slashed, kind of gurgling on it. And Fiske is asleep at the bottom of the stairs, and this lady is on her back as this other one, the eldest sister, has her saber to her throat.
Oh shit!
These two people, the brother and sister, are kind of fighting, trying to prevent the other one to fall going up the stairs. The stairs are a little fairly narrow, so her bodyguard doesn't really have a way to get up there.
As soon as I see, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick this dude up by the collar, walk down, pick the other one up by the collar, and just at least guarantee that they're fighting on level ground, and then I'm gonna go check on this poor dude here.
Alrighty. They're both fairly light, but I'm still going to need an athletics check. And because they are still, adults fighting.
Yeah. All right, cut it out.
It'll be against a DC of 10 because it'll be pretty easy for you.
Can I have a? Let me see.
Priscilla,
Wait, hey,
as you
wait. We got our halfling here. Hey, help me out.
Oh, does he have that
Archibald?
right
Archibald, would you like to? Archibald, would you like to help him? Oh man, I guess not. He's not saying anything.
You're
muted.
No,
You're
I'm muted.
now? His audio's off.
That looks like he just rolled out of.
There we go.
Oh, he's actually here! I was being a dick for a moment. I was going to open his sheet and look at the feature.
Man, roll that. Man, okay, roll that.
Gotta say, Archie, you look a lot different right now.
Yep,
What the
I am
hell?
driving home from work.
What kind of info broker shit are
I'm
you
business
up to?
professional Archie.
Damn. Wolf of Wall Street over here.
That's actually so funny. You guys are like, no, he's muted. I'm like, what? I'm not muted.
Boo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So it sounds like they're fighting downstairs. Archie's almost out of spell slots.
I'll move
yeah,
out
no,
soon.
I'll help somebody else, but maybe I maybe intimidate him into submission, come downstairs and start yelling at him to keep this racket down.
All right.
Yeah, I also crit failed a check. So
Let me see.
I am asking.
Let me
for
see
your
how
blessing.
let me see how this feature works again.
It is also up to you as well, but
What's this feature called?
You might end up just dropped him off the stairs. That's a message too.
I just whoops.
Oh, I think it might be Bountiful Luck.
There.
So, sadly, at the moment that you did that, Archie was still in the room.
Yep.
This
Is it what you can see?
that you can see.
Do I have a reroll? I feel like I have a reroll shit for this.
If you have something that says you have a reroll, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going
We
to...
all got inspirations, right?
All got fate points.
No, we all got fate points.
Fate
Yeah.
points. That's just that's just not
That's
20.
That's a
big
natural
one.
20.
That's a big one.
You can use it if you want.
This feels like a really dumb
No,
thing to
man,
waste.
no.
I also just don't want to fill out a print. I can't really rage as a reaction to like give myself advantage or anything either. So, could I use use of rage to stop these aristocrats from tripping on each other and give myself a quick reroll?
That would have had to have happened before.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to double check. That's all.
No worries,
Don't I
but with that, Vasilla, I'm sorry, but moving ahead.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. As you gotta go to catch her, but like the sister shoves the brother, and you kind of like you lose your balance. Give me dexterity. Oh! Vasilla, you go and Vasilla, you go tumbling off the top of the.
Oh shit!
Vasilla, unfortunately, you take 2d6 points.
Oh God! Just on her back. Just
These people are really impressed, I'm sure.
All right.
You didn't even really quite notice. Like it was like like now the brother is like on his back, so this is like ha, and she kind of moves past him and tries to like kind of scabble at her.
I don't even say anything. I walk up to Fiske and I walk by. I'm like, somebody might want to take care of this guy or he's gonna die.
Wait, no,
You got it.
I've always thought that mom and dad favored you too much. Dalmatian, do you intervene? No.
Is that here with this guy Uriah?
That's Yuria, yeah.
Is she the one that's swinging?
She's the one that's swinging at Andrina. She only killed Urick.
I'm gonna basically try and step right between them and force my way in, just physically.
Give me an attack roll. You had your rapier out, so you can use your rapier as a attack roll, but I'm going to let
Gotcha.
you to basically, block us physically with your rapier.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, just let me turn off. I'm not using green flame or sneak attack. Just a rapier. 12, 11. I don't know if either one of those work.
That's gonna be. Why is it with a disadvantage?
Oh, because of my ability checks, I had it on disadvantage because of the gloves.
So that would be a 12 then.
Yeah.
Okay. It's actually open her sheet. It's being a bit slow. That's a 14. Dalmatian, you try to block, but his saber play is like, and right. But however, he did kind of like move it aside, sinks into her shoulder. Move aside, oaf! And she shoulder checks you. And Jada like uses the momentary distraction to kind of like crawl over Fiske again, crying and like try. Like she kind of sees Varis, grabs her pants. Stop her! She's crazy! Varis, do you intervene? This is getting out of hand.
It is?
I'm just Varis is gonna try to just put her in a full Nelson.
The woman begging you, or the woman attacking the others?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, what did she say to Varis?
She said, please save me, stop her. She's going to
Save me!
Yeah.
Put her in a
Okay.
short slam.
I got her. You can get her now.
I was looking at my bag of
Let me hold her down for you.
Over from Tarm, and it's just him RKOing her down a set of
the image of this woman like bloody, like crawling like to the sky, like save me, and he like just full Nelson on her.
Well, So Varis is going to kind of go into police mode, like military police mode, and not be like gentle, but is going to forcefully grab her and kind of hold her really, really tight, and then walk up the stairs with her.
So you talk. So okay. So again, are you talking about the woman who's
Yes,
on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, like who's trying to get her out of the situation, like to save her. Okay. So, like she's hurt. She's not gonna be able to struggle with you too much.
We're in that corner right there at the top, and put me at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
So
She scrambles past you as the silver-haired woman,
There you go.
moves towards her. Move aside, outsider!
I'm checking on Fiske. Can I tell anything about him now that I'm over here?
He's asleep.
He's asleep. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then so Uriah just came up to all the way up to Varis and said, "Move aside."
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna ready an action.
Okay, what is it?
I'm gonna. If she goes after me, I'm gonna punch her in the face.
So before that happens, Carla, Archie, like the second sister, Carla is like in front of you, and like, okay, listen to me very well, kids. I don't want to harm you because you are a visitor in this place, but I do need to get past you. Now we can do this very severely, and alert the guards to my sister's murder. Or I can simply... I'm not going to get around the bush, I'm going to throw you over the edge.
Can I hear this? Is Archie nearby?
This is Archie, you're being addressed!
Oh, well, I'm going to say don't talk to me like that and cast polymorph on her. Wisdom save of 13.
Okay, whoa, alright, that's a D20. D20 minus, this is a save of what, con?
Wisdom.
Wisdom,
Let
that's
me
a
check real quick. Polymorph is a wisdom 14 save.
Alright, that's a D20 plus 1 on her part, that's a 9.
Yeah! Why is she getting polymorphed into?
So if that succeeds, she's now a frog.
Yeah!
Yeah, you're like, don't talk to me this way, and flicker, and she's like, I'll talk to you how it works. Like she's a frog. She turns into a frog, and does she freak out about being a frog? Does she know
Her
that
intelligence, like it's still her, but like her mental scores are also like that of the frog.
Okay,
Yeah,
So
well,
it's like limited.
Yeah, all her stats right now are the frog stats.
in that case, a little frog is going fucking bananas at your feet.
like biting your shoe.
It's like it tries to. It doesn't know what to do. She's like, you tell her that this is fucking nightmare. She just tries to move to the corner and scrabble, and it seems like you kind of see her like go like this, with her little frog legs.
That's the most wizard shit I've
I had like
seen.
4 seconds left.
That is the most wizard shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't like your attitude.
You are a frog now. Nillifer kind of like scoots up to honor him and says,
like those are things you're
should I-
qualified to do. It takes a lot. Bro.
Yeah, I know.
Robert,
Same kind of.
Yes, sir.
Kill your mic.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I just got.
Gotcha.
Man, this is.
Nillifer scoots up to honor him and says, it sounds pretty bad down there. But I'm scared that if I intervene, they'll realize what I am.
You'll just hear Vasilla. Hold the line!
All right.
While that was going on, I close the trap door and I pull the rug back to where it was.
What remains of the rug?
Yep, that's fine. A ripped rug, maybe. Milivoy, it's a good idea. Maybe go hide in the bathroom.
Daniel, earlier I did roll a medicine check on Urick before he went all red.
11.
Yeah.
No, the slash has killed him. He's dead.
That's fine. Wow.
Oh, that's I forget. He's like, oh well, I suppose. At least he's an outsider now. Dear, really? It's. I can't remember. Told him shut up. To just kind of. I just. Shit. Not again. Goes back. Just gonna closes the doors of the room. Meanwhile, Vasila.
So Yuria is her husband. I mean, Yuria is his wife, right?
Yeah, Yuria is Evgeny's wife. That's correct. And
I would like to back up. Between these two.
Yeah, Vasila, as you move like towards the other end of the stairs, like to the stairs, you can hear some like sort of fist on flesh, and someone's like screaming like from inside where the little house church is.
Oh, in here.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Wait, no, wrong.
Wait. No, just stop. I'm just gonna copy and paste you to the other floor.
Teleport.
Teleport. Yeah, we don't have. I don't think we really need because they're basically just playing it out. But yeah, Vasila, you can see like Alan like kind of like holding Frederick by the scuff of his shirt, just like cousin, please shut up.
Yeah.
You always piss me off.
Can you tech this for me?
Can I what? Sorry.
I'm gonna pry him off, or at least attempt.
Yeah, give me an athletics. Elaine is like one of those big kids, you know. Like,
yeah.
Looks to be about 18, 17. Elena's like, she doesn't look so smug anymore. She looks pretty scared now. Doesn't seem that she really knows what to do, as you know, everything kind of devolving into violence.
Just watching over Fiske, ain't nobody going near him.
13. All right. I'll roll for him. Okay, instead of waiting for a sheet, I'm just going to be a d20 plus 3. That's a 6. Yeah, Vasila, what do you do? Like, you move him? Do you lift him?
I pick him up.
Like...
I literally kind of throw him out the door and close it.
He doesn't like quite go off his feet, but like he is. But he's like, and like he stopped, like he closed the door, and you hear boom against the door. Frederick is like holding his bloodied nose. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank the morning Lord that you were sent. You truly are an angel.
Thanks. Holy shit, you kind of walloped your ass. Jeez, let me take a look.
You see, like he's grabbing the. I am a practitioner of the Pact of the Morning Lord's peace. I do not wish to. I will not lift my hand in violence.
That's. I guess.
Oh!
You. I don't know. Do you have a cloth or something you can? How is the bleeding? Is it like is it like a running nose, like just blood? And
yeah,
shit?
just bloody nose, split lip, like. Yeah. Elaine is like one of. It seems that Elaine is like one of those, bullies that don't really know how to fight. So just like was kind of like hitting him like this. So, doesn't. While it hurt him, it wasn't like permanent damage and stuff. What is going on there? Can you? What did the Burgomeister send you all for? Solve it! Stop it!
But,
this is Alina shouting.
Yeah, I know. She's like. First of all, hold your fucking tongue. Second of all,
boom again, like it's silent. He slams in the door again.
I might just knock him out. Yeah, it's kind of a shit show out here. You two probably should stay in here for now. Board up, and we'll get you. It's. Who would have thought that an inheritance dispute for a lot of money would get bitter? It's a little worse than I thought, though. So
I did. I did.
Good. We're all on the same page. So,
I told Godfather this was a stupid idea.
Yeah. Well.
So did you figure out who gets it? Just maybe they'll hear it and they'll stop.
Out of character, Daniel. We're kind of the wrap-up details for that session. Where between who it was listed out for and
So it was listed as like, fuck all my kids, I hate all of them. This is going to my buddy, the Abbot, up in the Abbot.
Okay.
Best summary of that will I ever heard.
And then I'm assuming everyone now because everyone they know we found the thing. They're just scrambling up here and inviting. And shit.
Well, yeah, they heard you guys kind of like moving around and prying stuff and like they're kind of assuming that you guys maybe found something. Well, because you guys did, because you guys they're probably assuming you guys found something.
Yeah. So, we did. They're not gonna be happy when they find it out. They don't even know about this yet, so I want zip lips for this.
Oh, well out with it already.
Basically, the will was written out to say, out of spite and out of friendship.
The door is starting to crack.
Give me a second. All right, you little runt. She's like rolling up her sleeves. She's gonna open it, and then she's gonna throw a punch.
Alright, as you open it, he's just about to barge into it again. Give me an unarmed attack.
Alright.
And I'll say, if this doesn't land, you're about to take like 300 pounds of fat kid.
Yeah, alright. This is gonna be non-lethal. I'm adding this superiority.
Alright, so roll me an additional 2d6. Roll me an additional 2d6. Because he ran into it and he was not prepared for a fist. Alright, that is 17 plus 6, that's 23. Yeah, so like Vishal, you kind of like holding by the door, like waiting for the like, and you see him. It connects to his chin, and you see him kind of go horizontal in the air from the force and the momentum, but then immediately flat.
All right. Yeah, she's gonna check up on it. This was non-lethal, but that was a little harder than she thought. She's gonna check up on him real quick.
He'll live. He might, but his jaw is broken.
Okay. She's got kind of like she's kind of drag him over here to the side, shittily pat him down.
Felix says, "Push him, boy. That makes the side of the sun."
Yeah. All right. Anyways. Oh yeah. So it's going to the Abbey. The prize. Yeah, I know. It's you think shit's bad now? They're not gonna be happy when they hear that. So, yeah.
As that is happening, Yuya twirls a saber and draws out a second one. Move out of my way, outsider! That was your last warning! She's crazy. Like, Andrina kind of climbs Varis. She's crazy. Kill her first.
I'm standing behind her, and I just draw a silver rapier slowly. I'm like, are we really going to play this game? Flanked.
Want to be a frog too?
What?
How bad do you want it to be?
The third brother kind of reaches the stairs, like sees like, a pile of his sister's clothes, sees the frog, puts two and two together. I always thought that you outsiders were very charming. This is just a little family feud. Please don't think of us any less than that. Please take all your time. I'm just going to go check on Elaine! Pushes past the other master room. He's kind of like, oh fuck, this is like you definitely like Archibald, you kind of see her like pick up through the balusters. You kind of realize she has that look of like, okay, I'm out of my pay league over here. She gives you a respectable nod and kind of sheeps her own rapier back and goes to pick up her employer. I don't imagine this will last forever now, would it? She says to you.
I mean, it's gonna keep on going until you guys let us head out. We might get
Tarmogen
a...
just says
I'm just
extremely
here for the
loudly-
money.
Tarmogen says extremely loudly from where he stands, so the whole house can hear, said, if you're important, you need to be in the room. I'm in right now.
If you're important, you need to be in the room I'm in right now. Okay, so you're kind of gathering a family gathering.
Yes. I'm calling everybody that counts.
Right. Right, so you're cowards. Shh, put the sabers back. 2-on-1 against a woman. 2. You outsiders have no honor.
Don't forget, I've got the Barovian honor cloak open and exposed now.
It doesn't seem that she's recognizing.
Interesting.
Varis is gonna spit where she spit.
She already turned around, but like Andrina, like kind of like shaking you. Right now, Varis. Her back is turned. She had a weapon drawn on you, outsider. You don't know what she's capable of. Do it now. Get her in the back.
I'm just gonna put my arm out and say, "Back off. We can handle this. Everybody needs to calm down."
I'm just gonna, at that point, I'm just walking. I just go right to the middle of the fucking room right here.
She doesn't even like go off the stairs. She like jumps over them, like kind of slap, and then like almost landing in the blood of the man she murdered. Yevgeny! And you're like, her husband, like, yes, dear, yes. He has a little cup of tea in hand, and as the door opens, you guys see Katarina Masturov, like who's just like sitting on one of the chairs this whole time. Yuria like slaps the teacup out of the room. Now is not the time for tea drinking. We are out of here, Evgeny. I am going to cut the guards on all of your asses, and you're going to be out of Kresk and in the mouth of the undead by nightfall. We're leaving. Yuria stomps out. Very, very angry. Frederick! Frederick! What the hell is that boy? I'm coming, brother! Did you get beaten up again? Useless boy! He gets it from you, I swear. She spits at her husband. Yes, dear, probably. And they leave in a huffer. And as his wife and son exit, Evgeny gives you guys a little bow and says, welcome to Kresk! And Evgeny, Yuria, and Frederick are out of the house. And you can hear her swearing and shouting in Barovian like the whole way through, as Evgeny and Frederick try to placate her. Placate? Placate? Am I saying it right?
Placate.
Placate.
Can I use an action to try and wake up Fiske?
Yes, using an action like Fiske is open up Fiske. You go,
Hey, buddy.
I kind of groggily come to, and then in a snap, my eyes go wide, and I feel where that prick was in my neck. There's something still there. Do I know what she did?
Give me an intelligence check. No, give me a medicine check. Sorry.
Can I help him since I'm kind of there?
Of course,
like,
yeah, of
wake him
course, yeah, of course.
Is he gonna roll with advantage or?
No, you just roll your medicine check, and we'll see.
Medicine, there it is.
Sorry, boys. You try to find anything, but there's nothing there that can
You
tell
look fine
you.
to me, guy.
Well, it seems we are all here. As Artyom's kind of like tries to like wake up his son, slapping his cheek, and for no avail. I'm going to move all of the NPCs in the relevant NPCs into the upper map.
Okay.
Can I go up there now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna copy and paste you.
I did not regret punching that kid.
Yeah, I wanted to save my 4th level spell slot, but it was more funny to use it.
That was
No,
brilliant.
I gotta explain that now. I in and out of character, I am cautious of you. It's like, shit, am I gonna turn into a toad if I make his food wrong? Like, what's gonna happen? He's so nice, you can't tell. No.
So you see Sakine kind of gesture at one of the sconces in the wall and says, "Let's get a little bit of light here." And a flame materializes. Well, that's much better.
This goes back up to the top of the stairs. Do I smell Andrina?
Andrina has gone into like this bedroom here, and
do I smell like her perfume? Or
oh yeah, you do smell her. You can definitely tell she's over here.
Okay, I'm gonna go up, go to the room, follow the scent.
She's like overturning blankets, like trying to like looking through the bedroom, and when you enter, she whirls around like as she still holds her shoulder. Oh, Fiske, thank God you're all right.
Out.
I'm looking for a bandage. Look what she did to me.
No. Out.
Intimidation first. She's kind of like looking between you and the door, and like she's still not done looking through everything.
I love this session.
Let's hope this goes well. Oh, like fucking dog shit all night.
Listen, I'm just going to look for something here. Don't worry, I'll be out in a bit.
If she ignores me, I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm gonna punch her right in the kidney, stunning strike, and drag her ass out.
Right, she does. Okay, so go ahead and walk back to her. Fiske. You kind of realize, Fiske, as you go behind her, you realize that she's kind of like waiting for you to approach her. And she whirls around, like to help, and she goes to slap you, and she's going to, it's going to be a d20 plus 4. That's 2. You duck. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Okay, that's an 11.
Immediately follow up with another.
Help!
Varis is going to walk over there.
Someone! And she's gonna give me a con check. That's gonna be a con check of d20 minus 1. That's a 13. Fast, you see Fiske like in the kidneys of her, and she kind of falls over on the bed.
I just grab her.
Fiske,
grab her foot with my mouth, and on all fours, just start
Sexy.
dragging her out.
Are you gonna eat her? Like what?
No, I just drag her by her foot.
Let's see Varis' response.
Well, she's still alive, right?
Yeah. She is, yes, but she is bleeding.
You've seen Fiske stunned before.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you know what he did.
He's going to high-five Fiske as he walks by.
Yeah, you get she's stunned like for long enough that they can. Elena, and as Elena that comes out, she because fucking does dead body of a man just fucking slit his throat gorily. Like goes to hide behind Tomagen.
Yeah, I'm at least trying to like dress this guy up proper because it's just
put her on the stairs, and I sit in front of the door.
Alrighty. Katarina, meanwhile, is visiting. Oh my!
I put her somewhere.
She turns back inside and goes back into the tea room, closing the door behind her.
I put Andrina somewhere like here.
So was this Urick guy like someone to like be comic like to comically like rag on, because if he isn't, then it's kind of a little messed up. Out of character, like, was this guy like an absolute douchebag the last time we talked to him? Was he
It was just a guy. Like, you saw him, like, the party, like, very briefly saw him once or twice in Vallaki, and he was just an outsider.
Aww. Sad.
From behind Varis, from behind you'll hear, she might have taken something. Someone should look.
Got it. I'm gonna go down and I'm going to take my rope out and I'm gonna hog tie her.
All right.
And then I'm going to look through her, pat her down and figure out if she has anything.
She's still unconscious?
She's stunned. Stunned lasts for 12 seconds, I think. So give me, so she's starting like to move, but Varis, quickly has the rope on. Let go of me! What is the meaning of this?
I'm
Hey, hands off, you! You spiteful little imp! Archibald, give me an investigation check as you're looking through stuff.
Yeah.
Or was it Varis looking through stuff? Sorry.
Varis is looking, but I will
Well,
say.
actually, no. Varis is tying her up, he's gonna look up to Archie and say, "Archie, pat her down while I'm tying her up."
I'll look down and say, I'm really sorry, ma'am. Unfortunately, we can't really trust you at this time. I hope I have your permission to check your pockets.
You certainly do not! The Burgomeister will hear about all of this indignity.
Oh, no, we're about to go talk to him once we get done talking to you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking at her pockets while I'm telling her this.
Let me see. So inside... So with its 20 investigation, you see that she doesn't have pockets on the outside. However, you realize that she's sewn some inside, and you kind of pat her, like there's irregular shapes in her bodice. It seems that she kind of like slipped things in, and that she's this technique usually you only see like through pretty skilled pickpockets, which it seems that she practices. You find several silvery forks and spoons and knives.
So wait, I have to like
find a
reach
couple
into
of
her dress
rings.
to get these?
And you find it, and she has a few rings on her finger. She has 3 rings on her finger. These are mine! You have no call to take them from me! Don't you dare touch me!
I'm just gonna hold them in trust for a minute until we can maybe identify these.
If you dare try to remove my gown, there will be a mob after you. Attacking is one thing, but messing with the dignity and honor of a Barovian woman is quite another matter entirely.
Oh, you have me wrong, madam. I wouldn't dream of it.
Then you will not touch my gown.
Such a cop.
And then I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant, and I won't touch your gown.
Sophie's touching me!
Oh,
Witchcraft!
You just hear Vasilla like from like the back. It's a ghost. Woo.
Sakine is like dying of laughter.
Excuse me, could everyone just please avert your eyes for a minute? We don't want anybody to catch glimpses.
That servant can get it out without, taking it off, but she does look pretty disheveled at the end of it. It's mostly just she stole some cutlery and a few, like gold and copper rings. It seems you can definitely tell that most of the lower floor of the house has already been, vultured at.
Gonna look around and say, I wonder if anybody else has anything in their pockets.
See, Elena is it's just like kind of very entranced with the show with the magic on hand. I have some things in my pocket, but you'll have to take me to dinner first, big boy.
Who's saying that?
That's Sakine, the mercenary. That
Okay.
Oh, the cool one.
I'll give her a polite wink.
she returns it. Now she has this very strange accent, by the way. Very. It's like sort of like pseudo Spanish Italian spent on the waves kind of thing. And she'll say, "Well, looks like for the most part everyone is still here."
For the most part. Yeah, I'm gonna move this poor guy outside here. This is getting along unsightly, as
Here,
some noble folks
say,
say.
don't worry about that, and I'll send my unseen servant to do that. You
I
don't
don't
need to
think
get
I've seen
yourself dirty.
servant can lift that much.
They're like 5
Pretty
to
much
10
a
pounds.
person. Oh wait, strength of 2.
They can.
Pull on the
Very
shoulder.
Vasilla, as you go to pick up Urick, what is your passive perception actually? Because you're looking
The
directly at
moment
him.
of truth. 13.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough. That's more than enough. Yeah, you have some, pretty sharp eyes, Vasilla, but as like you put down, like you realize something is happening with his blood. It's flowing backwards. You see it's like kind of climbing up into his throat again, and
Oh, you have to be shitting me.
as that happens, you can like now all of you in the room can see like this shadowy sort of mist, like from his mouth, and there's a very vague figure kind of hovering over him. This figure seems to be composed of very, very faint black mist with an outline of a red crown above its head. He begins coughing, the figure disappears, and he clutches his throat, which you see now has under the it starts, and rubs it, and you see that as he rubs it, God, fuck, and you see that there's a scar now that's beginning to rapidly fade. Oh, fuck.
Do I see this happening?
Fiske. Yes. Fiske, you've seen something very similar to this before. I'm going to grab you into the DM chat. With that, we're going to continue. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when Mav will be back. Right, so, you guys see, Urick is still very visibly hurt and not doing so hot, but he's still alive. I can, as the people around kind of look at him horrified, Sakine is drawing out what seems to be a vial of holy water. I can explain. I can explain. He does not ping as undead.
Or fiend or celestial. Okay. Anybody else in here?
Alright, I'm back. Hello.
Hey, Maverick, hello.
Hello. Alright. So
nobody in this room pinged on anything?
Fiske is going to stand up on 2 legs, walking toward him.
Well, long story short, I'm kind of indebted to a fellow, and he put another fellow on me to make sure that I don't lose out on the debt. Death counts out on running out on the debt, so that's it, really.
What did I miss here?
That creature will kill him.
Andrina looks surprised by this.
Andrina, yeah, she looks horrified. She's like still clutching her wound. She seems to be like now very out of her element and very scared. She's being quiet.
I'll say, don't worry, I'll protect you.
Yeah. Elena like tugs on Tomlin's side. How did he move all those things without moving them, without touching her? That was magic too, right?
Yes. At that point, yeah, I think I will hold on just a second. I'm going to. Character sheet.
Fiske is standing, and his hair is on end. He is tight, like stock still, and staring at Urick. He's not hostile, but
he kind of staggers to his feet, goes standing on using his axe to. Oh, I hate when that happens.
I detect thoughts on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my dagger and say that's close enough.
Whoa, friend.
No.
I am. There is no harsh feelings here towards me, towards each other and towards you. I'm just here to help my employer. And she kind of like, No, actually she can't because she's like, which is currently tied. I'm not doing a very good job. Do you mind if I... Why did you tie her up? What's going on here? What did I miss?
We said no. She went upstairs. We brought her back. Cannot be trusted.
Well, do you mind if I treat her at least? She is bleeding pretty badly from the shoulder there.
Treat her outside.
Don't let him touch me! He rolls his eyes.
Lady.
Yeah.
Treat her
Fine.
outside.
Fine. You can deal with these outsiders than yourself. She kind of looks like back to Fiske and the other. I'm sorry, I changed my mind. That's what I thought. See you later, gentlemen. Madam, Mr. Priscilla, and Sakine. With that, Urick and Andrina are out.
And I couldn't pick anything up on them?
On Urick, he did. He was thinking, fuck, not again. And like, it seems like he's kind of like going through his memories, like, my name is Urick Balsamir. I am 38 years old. I come from here. I'm under a debt. I'm under debt. And then he repeats like these three facts, like in his head.
Fiske relaxes and follows him on all fours to the door and sits beside Ptarmigan.
I shift my attention to Sakine. I got the spell up.
She's still holding her froggy employer. So, now that the hotheads are out of the room, what now, strangers?
First, hey, Archie?
Yeah?
Could you, or anyone, can you just check up on that kid? He's still out. I'm a little worried.
Yes, what have you done to him?
Well, to be fair, he was kind of, to put it politely, beating the shit out of Frederick. So
Never! My Elaine is as gentle as
He's as gentle as a boulder. Look, I have 2 witnesses that could say that he was pummeling that poor guy.
Uncle Artyom, you know that he did that. This isn't the first time he bullied Frederick. You stay silent, Helena. Don't speak of things you don't understand. But I do understand, you big oaf. How dare you speak to me this way? I am your uncle, child.
This is no longer my fight.
You are a child uncle. You are lucky that we are mere outsiders at the moment. Else I will give you the education your parents have so clearly failed to bestow. Unlike my sisters, I don't believe in exhibiting dirty laundry in front of those who are not part of the family. What is it you wish to do? You said you wanted to declare something to us. I am here, and after a fact, so is my sister. If you could please undo your dark magic, Mr. Archibald.
Said please, right?
Said please.
Yeah.
You're dark.
Yeah, then I'll break my concentration.
Alright.
Smile.
Do clothes come with a person with a polymorph?
What'd you say?
Yeah, it melts. Their
Clothes?
equipment melts.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
equipment melts, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. That's a good clarification to ask, actually.
That was gonna be awkward.
Yeah.
A column materializes in Sakin's hands. Like, oh, you're heavy. He turned me into a frog!
Crazy, right?
I can do it again.
All
better
right,
now?
let's easy up here.
She does the sign of the sun and like kind of cowers behind Sakin.
What's the key thinking right now then? And then that'll be it.
It's probably like
What's Sakin's thinking?
Yeah.
Sakin's thinking, get out of my head, handsome. You see her yellow eyes like rest on you, and you see them kind of go sharp for a moment, like a cat's.
I just smile. And I'm like, listen, you're intriguing, but we really don't care. We have things to do, and quickly.
The feeling is mutual. Say your piece already.
What's so important that's here? One of you.
I don't know. I was
One
just
of you
paid to be here.
knows.
Fiske will hold his hand up, and I'm going to spend 2 key points and cast silence right outside the front door
Okay.
and lock the door.
Artyom will lift his hand and say, our father's inheritance. Supposedly, in our family, in addition, kind of like looks to Carla and to Archibald, seemingly remembering their frogginess. Supposedly, our family was honored a long time ago with some kind of ancient treasure from the devil's family themselves, or even the devil himself. It's unclear.
Yes, and I think you should know he was on his way here to claim whatever it is that was left.
Oh, good gods.
You're welcome with that.
None of you would have gotten it anyway, and it probably would have been a lot uglier.
Well, did you figure out the will? Who is supposed to get it then? Is it me? Is it Yuria? Carla? Andrina? Who is it?
I smile, and I go, as it stands, none of you get shit. Not one.
What? Even Carla is like, then surprised. That's impossible!
If you think he was shrewd enough to do something weird with this, then you know he was shrewd enough to do something like that.
I'm supposing that you have the will and you're showing them.
Yeah, I'm holding it up. I'm not letting him read it though. And I'm like, I'd let you
Well,
read
let
it.
us see it, man!
No. Not
Why
where any of
not?
you can destroy it.
What? Just hold it out then. We're not going to destroy it in front of all of you. We want to see with our own eyes.
Look over at Archie.
I mean,
If you insist we're simply going to speak to the Burgomeister, what possible reason do you have to prevent us from reading it?
so
After all, you attacked us, you just dark spells on us?
I just open it up, and I'm like, don't be stupid. And I kind of hold it down, but I'm holding it, and I'm reading what it says, since it's in common, word for word.
Sees Sakine like approaches curious as well. As you finish, you see their eyes like follow it and like they're looking kissingly desperate.
None of you get shit as it stands. But I also feel obligated to make sure there is nothing nefarious influencing this will.
how do you guys feel about the Abbots? How do you think your father's connected to him? Was he a church-going man?
Why would your father leave it to him? Isn't it an odd place for something so cherished by your family to go?
It is, I mean...
Well, what is it?
As far as I know, father only went to see the Abbot once. And even that was against the Burgomeister's command. We had to give he had to give a very sizable donation to the city's food storage. In fact, it is why the family is so poor now. That damn Burgomeister took it handily.
Care. I just want to know what it is.
Well, we don't know either. All we know is the legend about the Abbot. They say that he has some amazing powers of healing. On par of the ancient pool that no one knows anymore. They say that people go to his... you could go missing an arm and he'll give you a new one. Your liver could be shutting down and he'll give you a new one. I suppose father went to him to receive just such healing because he was ailing, and then when he came back he was well.
Was there anything else off? Like, was something different aside from his ailment? Did he change as a person or anything like that?
Well, he became a lot more energetic, but...
I looked at Sakine and I said, do you have information that's not useless? I just kind of sneered at the rest of the room.
Well, that depends what you'd find useless, huh? And like I said, I'm a Marc. I work for a price.
Why don't you come to the Abbey with us?
Why don't you pay me for it?
I figured the payment would come if it's intriguing enough for you.
Oh, no, I'm not that kind of woman, cutie. I'm the kind of woman that gets paid for her blade. That's one fast blade, let me assure you, so if you feel you need a little extra little oomph.
Anyway, we need to finish finding what's upstairs, then we'll be out of your hair for the evening. If you wish, we'll go direct to the Burgomeister in the morning and go from there.
We need to talk. Come. Lift his son. Carla, Katarina, if you could help. Sakine, you as well.
Look at Tarmington, I'm like, check on him. He's still upstairs. Please.
Sakine helps him pick up his son. Sakine picks him up pretty handily. As Katarina says, Mr. Theo, it is with a terribly sad heart I have to tender my resignation of your services. What? Why? I have some other business to attend to. But It's all right. It is all right. Yes. Skin kind of gives her a look. Gives her and Elena, throwing her glance back at the party, nods to you guys as the party depart. Well, I suppose we shall see each other very soon. I'm afraid the Burgomaster will probably hear from both Yuria and Andrina of your conduct.
Fine, but I'm
We
tired.
do intend to countersue against the will. But all the same, I suppose all four of us are still alive. Good day to you all.
There's no saying things still can't go well for people.
Right, the door closes behind them, and you guys are now basically on your own in the mansion, along with Katarina, who gives you guys a smile. I knew that my grandmother chose the right people to give a reading to. Truly, the fact you've made it all the way here means quite a lot.
Is that like looking over to the others? Is that something we should be concerned about?
Yes, we do remember. Those cards have actually proven to be quite interesting.
I'm glad. Well, I'm going to be staying in the town for a few more days. Madame Eva sends her regards and says that if you ever wish to ask for a second reading, although one that is not as in-depth as Taroka, you may ask me. I am not as proficient as her, but I do share with the gift.
Let me consider it. That carries weight.
I'll just be over here helping myself to their tea. The fools stole everything of value, but forgot to take the most valuable things of all. She'll
At this
enter
point,
the dining room
this-
again.
Fiske
Can I
whispers to
follow her and
Tarmogen.
figure that out? Where's she going?
Into the dining room.
Okay.
Yeah, and definitely follow, but yeah.
Yeah,
At this-
yeah.
As soon as she leaves, though, Fiske tugs on Tarmogen's legs.
Turn
How
out.
much and you immediately fall.
Yeah,
Just the pant leg.
yeah. Yeah, I immediately stop. Look at you.
Death Eater. Creature of shadow. Creature where we were. We know them. Urick has something with him. We don't like it.
Looks like we have some business here after all.
With the name, you said Death Eater?
Yeah.
With that, could I make a check for what check would that be? Like a history?
That would be a religious check.
Religion. Ah, shit.
With advantage based on your background, I would say.
Oh, sweet. No.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'll tell you don't know.
Well,
In the meantime-
I think there's an Abbey in town. I could ask him.
In the meantime, having been instructed to basically ignore that stuff, Milivoy is kind of quietly just looking around the bathroom, looking for anything that's cool. This used to be like, it feels like he's quite looking around quite tremendous, and you remember like back at the orphanage, like he had to share everything with like 10 other people, and like he's very obviously impressed at the fact that somebody can have their own personal bathroom and bathtub.
So,
He's kind of like, Andre, you have high perception. You can see him kind of testing if he can like remove the bathtub from the floor, and his eyes light up when he sees that he can. He glances back, sees that you can see him, then kind of like puts it back down. I just wanted to see if I could lift it.
So in that whole time, I identify the ring and the veil.
Ah, nice.
All right.
And I'm searching that room where Varis found.
And I write a
As
book
much as I
about them.
got for everything, yeah.
All right. The veil is called the Barovian Royal Veil. Sorry, the Zerovian Royal Veil. Apologies. This veil grants the woman wearing it while she's married advantage on all constitution checks versus disease. The ring. Give me an investigation check for the ring also, because honor him.
Sorry?
I asked for an investigation check.
Sorry, I missed that.
I know it's 19. Very nice. Alright, so investigation. You see that the wedding ring on the inside says, "To the most beautiful woman in all of Barovia." Honor, with your very high perception and general intelligence, you think you recognize the script? Give me a history check. Yeah, no question. This is the same as Strahd's. This is Strahd's script. You've seen it when all that time ago you received that fake letter.
Which I still have. So
You still have.
I'll pull it out and compare it to the letter and go, there we have it.
And you said you identified the ring as well. The ring, pardon me, the ring, here's my notes, 1 second. While the wearer is attuned to the ring and at least a mile from Strahd von Zerovec, Strahd von Zerovec can use a reaction to have any damage the ring wearer takes by taking it into himself.
Well, I think this is probably what Strahd wanted. Got the veil and the ring. His wedding ring.
Take a good look at that letter. Try and get a good look at Strahd's handwriting.
It's flowing. It's flowing, elegant, and commanding, just like the man himself.
Yep. Just gonna file that away for later.
Does that ring a bell with what I know of Barovia?
What do you mean? Sorry. What part?
Does this sound familiar?
The-
Strahd being in love with somebody before?
Oh yeah, Tatiana. that's the whole thing that
Yeah.
Remember, he told you guys about how Irina and Tatiana, how he believed they're the same person, how he was supposed to marry Tatiana, but
I'm just like, yeah, this
It
is great.
happened.
You know, Irina's back. Was this other one? And here's his stuff for a wedding. Kind of
Oh,
show, waves
Huh.
at it.
That's
very,
weird.
very ancient. Although the magic seems to have kept them both fresh.
This was important to him.
Hey, yeah. It's a little unnerving.
Oh, can I have my unseen servant give all that junk I found in the girl's pockets to Ornrim? Say, hey, here's some stuff.
All right, Honorim, you are handed 4 silver forks, 5 silvery knives, and 2 golden ring. One of them has a little diamond, like a teeny tiny little diamond.
All right, I'll cast detect magic then. Nope, nothing.
Uh-oh.
We've got some cutlery to melt down.
Was this room, this desk over here, has it been searched yet? I don't recall.
It has been, I think. It's basically just contains like writing implements, papers, stuff like that. Although I don't think anybody actually looked through it in particular.
Yeah, I want to look
Oh,
at
yeah.
the desk.
Go ahead.
Work our way through every room. It's like, what are we seeing?
Oh shit, I'm at disadvantage.
I can't believe how rich these people were. And they still fought. They could all afford toilets and baths of their own. I guess money really doesn't give you happiness. Milivor kind of says out loud, like thinking out loud. Varis, you some paper, some crumpled up stuff, some crumpled up notes that were discarded, but doesn't seem to be anything else of particular interest. Mostly written in Barovin too. Are we going to take the money?
I'm like, we'll hold on to it, but we'll actually just be holding on to it.
Oh, he sounds pretty disappointed. Because, I'm thinking it could make for a nice gift for Mother Lucia. And they could... Never mind, she wouldn't want stolen money.
I mean, it's going to the Abbey.
Yeah.
So, I guess maybe it depends on what happened in the Abbey, right?
Yeah, I think at this point all roads point to that weird SOB on the cliff.
Right. So, as you guys are upstairs, you guys can hear the front door opening. And several boots entering as well. Give me a moment. My goodness, Soul20.
I was already back downstairs, just kind of waiting. So you'll see my token down there.
Just jumps off the banister down to the second floor.
But still a little less daringly jumps halfway down onto the stairs.
And I
Just
just
I'm not
walk
trusting my athletic ability today.
Look, after those 2 crit fails, I'm not as confident as before.
Yeah. But no, it is Dmitri, the Burgomeister, along with Kader, a bunch of guards.
A motion Milvoid to stay up on the second floor.
Like he sees is about to. Oh, so, gentlemen, Dmitri fixes you. Look, it's hot. It's pretty hard. Even though you guys don't know the man for long, you can see that his eyes are very raw, and that it's clear that he's been weeping. And I'll move you guys to the bottom floor in just a moment. I might have some.
Wait, I'm already there. Whoa. What's that little thing?
Sorry, it's so friggin' slow. What is happening? Hi. Dimitri, let's have all of you. So, I've received a complaint from several of the chefs governor that you've been less than delicate with them. In fact, as far as I understand from one of the witnesses, you pull out a piece of paper. Andrina was attacked by Mr. Fiske for no reason whatsoever. Apparently, a couple of you attempted to aid Urick after she murdered or attempted to murder. It says she murdered him, but I saw him on the way here. Kind of looks at the guard. The guard shrugs.
I look at him and I'm like, I've heard word of you, and I've heard that you're actually respected here.
I am, yes. I run a tight ship, my friend.
Then I'm assuming you know these people.
I know them very well. They are a pit of vipers. However, attacking my citizens is still not why I sent you here.
That was not our intention either. We really tried not to.
Miss Masturov, what is your impression of the matter? Katrina steps forward, giving a little bow. Good evening, Dimitri. He gives a respectful nod. Well, I suppose they could have been a little bit more tactful or diplomatic in the matter. Your assessment is correct. They've did what they can as people who are adventurers first. And at the end of the day, all four of your citizens are accounted for. The blood was spilled, but not by them, and at the end of the day, here we are. However, it is as you suspected. The will dictates everything to be given to the abbot at the abbey.
I go, and that seems odd, doesn't it?
It does seem odd.
I don't like it any more than you do or they do.
Is this all of your members right here?
As far as I know, I keep the maps a little slow. I'm assuming everybody's here.
In that case, being as you're outsiders, I could use your help. I believe the abbot has been killing my children. My youngest, Ilya, has just died from disease. Over the past month, all four of them died. Either accident, disease, one of them was murdered. Pushed by one of the guards over the wall during the zombie attack. I've just buried my youngest son. It's another thing that's been happening is that hooded figures from the abbey have been sneaking into the town, climbing over the walls, and digging up the graveyard, taking bodies.
I look at Milliboy, I go, shadows in the dark lurking about. Does this sound right?
Milliboy's upstairs hidden, remember?
Oh, he's still hiding? I
Yeah,
thought he came out. Oh, okay. Because I can see him in my...
Yeah, no, you guys are like at the bottom. You guys are at the bottom floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So scroll down there. However, I fear his power, and I don't have the men to send up there to investigate him. Secondly, this is not the first or last time that someone has dedicated all of their property to the abbot. Every time it becomes personally to collect. We are not a rich village. And people giving away their gold, which we need for trading, their food supplies, their food stores, their sheep, their cattle, their...
Let us figure out what's going on.
We are in danger of starvation should this continue.
Sounds like he isn't giving back or putting the money or whatever he gets back into the community, if that's the case.
No, he's not that kind of person. At least, not I know. I forbade him from coming to Vallaki, and ever since then he's been sending his cronies in their massive hoods to collect. Everything, as far as I can tell, everything is given willingly. But my people, we have less and less cattle every year. If you please investigate the abbey, and perhaps manage to convince the abbot to give us some of it back. We are willing to trade wood to it, and I am willing to allow him to enter once again. However, I will not be surrendering Andre's gift to him. Not until... Sorry.
Was Andre's gift.
Not until I know for a fact that he is not behind the death of my children, and that there is nothing foul going here. And even if there is nothing foul going there, I'd like you to request to him to stop having people, to stop accepting the gifts of the people. We need the cattle, or we're starved.
Well, she's crossing the line. The deal would be better than that for you.
I couldn't ask you to fight with him. From the tales I hear, from even 100 years ago, he is a fearsome and terrifying enemy. There aren't really any accounts of it, but it is said that people simply fall to their knees crying, even at the thought of attacking him, begging for his forgiveness. You understand why I believe him to be the Dark Lord after all. I do not wish for you to be harmed. I have extended to you our hospitality, and so you are my guests. You may sleep in my quarters, in my guest quarters tonight. Or, if we have made other arrangements, you may sleep there.
We're sleeping here tonight. This is good for us. But thank you.
You have my leave to do so. I suppose the Chesnigovs are going to complain, but they're already complaining.
And whatever's here, I look at him, I go, whatever's here had the interest of the king himself.
Really?
So,
what is it?
Whatever it is, they haven't figured that out yet.
Give me a deception check, because that's not true.
I don't. Well, I don't think that that's all that we found that's important.
No, it is. That's what you guys found. You guys found literally
right.
wedding.
Okay.
7, all right.
All right.
And Tom, did you have 7 deception? Damn. Where did he?
I'm not a
His eyes narrow, and he says, "Mr. Talmadgen, please, if it is the safety of my village at risk here, you can't simply bring up the king and then not tell me what it is." See some of the guards kind of like look to each other. You gotta remember, they're big and tough looking. They don't look like your, regular town guards like you saw in Vallaki, the ones who just dealt with citizens and putting them in stocks and stuff.
I just stop and I'm just staring right at this guy, this Burgomeister. Not in a threatening way. I'm just staring at him. And
He stares back at you. He's
Yeah, no.
completely unflinching. He's definitely. There's nothing intimidating in his manner. It's simply forwards, square jawed, looking you in the eye.
I look at him and I go, the king is collecting things for his wedding that have been left around.
I see.
So,
May I see it?
who had it?
Please surrender them onto my custody. My
How about we
guards
do-
will.
Look at them.
What's that, sorry?
I say, no, how about you just look at them? You don't get to keep them.
Mr. Tomlinson, I believe you've uncovered materials that are possibly putting my city in danger.
Let's get them the
I
hell out of
have
here.
given exactly. I have given you and your party the authority to arbitrate a dispute. I did not give you the authority to hold onto the things that you found. They are not yours.
Nor are they yours.
They have been found in my village in the possession of one of my constituents.
If I may raise a point, what would you do with the items?
I intend to bury them deep in a secret place and drown the ground with holy water.
It wouldn't
Can I make
be
an insight
enough.
check on that?
Yeah, go ahead. He's absolutely serious. We have no love for the Dark King, especially if he is the Abbot.
If he was the abbot, he wouldn't have traveled across Barovia with us to get here.
Yeah, he did try to.
And I just smile at him.
He
He
did.
shrugs. Do not ask me to try to understand the mind of a monster and a madman. I simply deal with what's in front of me. Oh, please, allow me to deal with this so I may get on with mourning my son.
How old was his son?
In 2 weeks. See, like, this is the only time that his facade breaks a little bit. In 2 weeks, he would have been 8 years old. The others were 22, 18, and 14 when they died. My eldest was pushed over the wall during an attack of the undead. Second was crushed by a cart. The third died, pustules covering his body. And the last, my Ilya, died of the coughing.
We are sorry.
I thank you. I suspect foul play because in Barovia, while one suffers loss, to lose 4 sons in less than 4 weeks, that is... Please, I wish to feel like I've struck a blow against the evil of this land.
Nah, Not for tonight. I mean, I'm like, no. It's not worth the risk.
Like, if I understand. Like, when it comes,
you understand that you are refusing a direct order from the Burgomeister of the village.
before things
We ask
escalate,
him to listen.
All right.
We ask him
So before things
to let us
escalate
help.
even further,
Yes.
let me make at least one point. Look, when it comes to, I understand the.
Please speak. I am
We're-
listening.
Kreska stood for 400 years in.
One
Just
moment,
don't-
Tamajan. Vasila was trying to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, look, I understand when it comes to losing family to some more nefarious things that walk at this freaking earth. But it's also in the eyes of. I get it. You want to strike a blow back at what wronged you. That's one of the best things you could do is miss help. But it's also in the lens of bury these items, drench it with holy water. They're still there in this secret place, even like there are eyes and ears everywhere. And one of those things aren't destroyed. Even with all the Mayan power of divinity itself, it's like you're putting a target on Kresk or wherever you put this in. We're willing to take this, and once we finish our business, just go.
It will not be hidden in Kresk. There is. I know of things that you do not. Believe me when I say that. When I say that it will be hidden, not even the Dark Lord himself would ever be able to find it, even if 1,000 years pass on his cursed bones. Back to the matter at hand. Mr. Tarmager, it pains me to say this, but if you continue to refuse to surrender the items to me, and to my authority as Burgomaster, I will be forced to place you and your fellows under arrest.
I suggest we split them up. You take the veil, we take the ring, and go to the other side of Barovia.
Give me a persuasion check, Archie. He strokes his
That
beard,
easy.
seeming surprised.
As he does that,
alright.
Fiske kind of whispers under his breath. Does he know where the pool is?
Your suggestion strikes me as a wise one. Fine. I will take the veil. You may keep hold of the ring. But you guys can see that he looks to Katarina first to see if she kind of approves, and she gives a nod. The veil, then, Mr. Talmadge.
Hand it right to him.
Hold it. Such a beautiful thing. In such an ugly place. Balls it up. Stuffs it in his pocket. Thank you for your cooperation today. I hope that next time it will be a bit more forthcoming. Good night to you.
Good night.
And as he steps out, you guys hear da-dang, da-dang, da-dang. See his shoulders stoop and attack. looks behind himself, and he takes out a rapier and charges with his guards immediately.
Shit.
Yeah, Archie will shout out, I got one more giant ape in me. Who's hurt the most?
I've got a healing potion, and with that, I just follow out the door.
Before hearing what's said, is going to look for confirmation from one of them. Katarina says, "Everyone, you're about to face something incredibly dangerous. Be very careful."
Well, so yeah, I'm following the Burgomeister to wherever he's going.
All right, you guys can hear. You guys can definitely hear the. Like the sound of guards rushing up, like, "Oh, what's up?" Like people like all. It seems like the people here, like even like regular people are drawing out crossbows and clambering on, making their way to clamber onto like the edge of the walls, but then you begin like to see people got slowed down and gasps and murmurs pass along. And,
as we're all in the house, Fiske will look to honor him and Varis. Ears hearing the bells, twitching, eyes wide. Do we chase?
We chase.
At that, Fiske bolts out and outpaces the Burgomeister and his guards and heads towards the gate.
I'm going as fast as I can behind him, so I'm using my dash action.
You guys see Milvoy like Milvoy is fast as fuck as well. Milvoy is like behind Fiske, quite a ways behind Fiske, but the fact that he's even able like to sort of keep up, like at least like maybe 30-40 feet behind him.
Damn.
No, actually it's probably less because fucking Fiske has the vote.
Yeah, he's got that insane move.
Never mind. Milvoy's ahead of you, but Fiske is fucking almost there already. I'm not even gonna ask you what your speed is. I just know it's speed a lot. It's big.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
Daniel,
Just normal. I haven't put the Voltusha on. It's at 45 right now.
oh, okay.
What'd you say, Mav?
I was gonna say, just check that gen chat of the server.
Oh, give me a second. That's good. That's real good.
It's perfect.
That is perfect. Right, so Fiske, being the first to arrive, you can, you beat like a lot of people there. In fact, the only people here before you are the guards that are already there. But soon enough, Milvoy arrives. But like, there's no sound of an attack. There's no there's no like zombie horde sounds or anything, and you just hear the guards like speaking to each other like in distress in Barovian.
Varis, honor him. Well, anybody in the house and Tarm, you would have caught in Fiske's eyes like a split second. You'd have to do a double take. His eyes flash with like a bright white yellow light for a split second.
Yeah, like I say, I'm hauling ass behind Fiske.
Alrighty. Beginning to arrive, it definitely seems that some of the town folks, as well as and Dimitri shouts in Barovian, and as the guards part ways to allow him to pass. What is going on?
There we go. I'm pushing
Burgomeister.
right through too.
Guys, can see. And Fiske, you can see over the top of the wall. Are you climbing over the wall, Fiske? Like, so you can see over it?
If there's like if there's a tower, I'm climbing up on top of the roof of the tower.
You can see approaching is about 6 hooded figures with like very strange. They're very bulky, but that's as far as you can tell about them. And like they're all wearing kind of like these like dark brown hoods, and then at the front of them is another man, also wearing a hood, and you guys can hear like this chant coming from the hooded figures. And there's like a big patch of snow at the front, but where this white hooded figure is walking, it's beginning to melt, and you see like little flowers kind of growing in his wake. He takes his hood back, and you guys see very bright yellow eyes and like this face that's covered like in big patches of silver, like very dark skin. Good evening, everyone, he says in a loud and clear voice. I am the Abbot. I have come to you because I feel the call. I am here with my children. They will stay outside. I merely wish to speak with the one known as Dmitri Kraskov. I see Dmitri. His face becomes like stone. And he climbs to the top. You guys see some of the guards are praying, while some of them are still holding their bows. Dmitri like backhands a praying guard. Sorry, Burgomeister. Look at him. Silence, fool. Raise your head. When your hands are clasped in prayer, you cannot hold a weapon. Abbot. Have you come to take more from us? I take nothing. I only accept. Well, go. What Andre wanted to give you was not his to give. Of course not, Burgomeister. But neither is it yours. However, I am not a man who ignores them. I abhor violence in all of its forms. It is the first thing from divinity that one can tempt. With your permission, Burgomeister, let me enter your city. I will render unto you a service in exchange for Andre's gift. We have no need of your services, Abbot. What could you offer us? Unless you have food under those hoods, then please return to your abbey. No food, I'm afraid. The children need it. What children? You have enough. You took half of our stores last year. And from the year before that, All necessary. I promise you, Dimitri. But please hit me. Like the abbot falls to his knees and bows. Like, people gasp as he raises his head. Like you guys see, like where he bowed, there's no more snow, and flowers like begin to grow around him. People like like more and more gods like starting to let go of their weapons. It's like fuck them. It's like morning Lord, and praying and divine sense, Damagen. Dick, you have to turn your eyes away because holy shit is this guy celestial.
Oh, great.
It's like he's radiating energy. It's like he's the elephant's foot. I don't know,
Wow.
probably an obscure reference there, sorry.
I was a nuke operator. I know exactly what it is.
That's right, you were.
Wow.
Dimitri says, enough of these theatrics. Dimitri, please. I can help Anna as well. Dimitri picks up a bow and... What do you mean? I can help her. Just opens his arms. Dimitri slowly stares her down. If this is some kind of trick, Abbot, I have never told a single lie from the moment of my conception. And I have lived a long time. Then Fiske looks directly at you. You. Please, my friend. Come. I would like to exchange a word with you. Fiske, do you comply?
Insight check.
Go ahead. It's true, he does seem to want to exchange a word with you. It seems something about you caught his eye. In the meantime, Dimitri says, open the gates! Let only him pass!
I don't bother with the gates. I climb down the front of the wall.
Ooh, I'll climb up the ladder now. Hey, buddy. Oh, where you go? Oh.
Basically, you climb down the walls. The guys hear like as the gate is slowly raised. And Fiske, as you approach him, will hold out his hand to you. And you can see tears beginning to form in his eyes as you approach him. He's see his eyes are kind of twitching a bit. Such pain. Such bravery. Fiske, you approach him?
I slowly approach on all fours and sit in front of him.
He'll go down on one knee and extend a hand slowly to you, and if you don't move away, he'll pat you on the shoulder. He'll put his hand on your shoulder on the side. And you see tears beginning to stream down his face, just open, honest. Let me make his token a little bit bigger so you guys can get a better look at him.
I can't even see because of the lighting, dynamic lighting.
Yeah,
Because the gate's closed.
close off.
Really? That should. Oh.
Yeah, and my
Oh,
token's
sorry, I
already
forgot to
there.
move the gate.
Yeah.
I forgot to move the gate. Here it is.
There we go. Thank you.
Ah,
Here he is.
Where is my token anyway?
oh, is that Idris Elba? Whoa.
He's not that big though, right?
Shut? No, he's not. I just need his token bigger. And shut up, man. It's not Idris fucking Elba.
He's not that big, is he?
No, he's not. Sorry, somebody said they can't see their token. Is that Thompson?
Yeah, there it is.
Let me
Okay,
put it
thank you.
again, yeah.
Awesome. Oh shit.
Right. So yeah, like you guys see him like kneeling next to Fiske, who's like on all fours and putting a hand and just like he's not sobbing, but like he's crying with his eyes open. And his voice almost cracks. My child, you have endured such horrible darkness. I dare say you are one of the most bravest souls I've ever had the privilege of meeting. How may I attempt to help you, my child? Says to Fiske. See, like it's completely quiet. Like the whole, like like the guards are watching. Like those town folk beginning to like arrive, and like like Rubberneck as the gate is open, but no one is seeming to suggest like to close it, even though it's like getting very dark. It seemed like the Abbot is like just radiating light. Fiske, what do you say?
We do not need help. Ellen needs help.
Ellen? Who is Ellen? Is she one of them? Well, tap his head. I can hear them inside you.
No. She's not with us. Last we knew, she was at bottom of the mountain.
Bottom of the mountains. I'm sorry, my child, but I'm not sure. If you, be that as it may, if you change your mind, I can help. I can help them pass away. Pass on.
At that,
they'll be trapped in your head.
Fiske recoils and starts backing away.
As he sees that you begin to recoil, he immediately withdraws his hands, respecting your personal space. No offense was meant.
We carry them.
And I respect your decision. Although consider if they wish to be carried still. Dimitri, I am ready. Lead the way.
Turn my back and go in.
We'll look at Fiske, Archibald, Talmadge, like you guys honor him, Milivoy, Varis, Visilla. You guys see like he's looking directly at you guys from the whole crowd. Other outsiders. Marked by fate. Marked by the Dark King as well.
I go and sit next to honor him.
You guys hear this part in your voice, in your head, by the way. Please, follow. I wish to show you something beautiful after all the darkness you've witnessed. Dimitri and like 20 guards follow along. I'm going to make this token big just so I don't have to move 20 guards. This will signify a guard horde.
Oh joy.
Do you guys follow to the Burgomeister's mansion? Oh, well, home.
Probably wait to make sure the gate's closing and then.
Oh yeah, like as soon as he's through, the gates are closed. You see like his 6 hooded, bulky fellows are staying still, kneeling, still completely taciturn, completely unmoving.
Then yeah, I'll probably walk casually through the guard horde.
So, usually it's fairly dark, but it seems that wherever the Abbot goes, there's light. Not enough light to be like the daylight, sunlight, but it's it's very clear to see. And like there's guys arrive at the 2-story house, surrounded by some trees and an iron fence. You seem that the guards kind of make the people okay, enough. Look, up to here, no more. But people kind of gather around the fence, and as Dimitri, the Abbot, and you enter. You guys can see like everything is very quiet at the moment. And, in fact, let me switch the music actually.
I do have to ask, what's up with the really big archer?
That's the Horde. Yeah, that's a god Horde.
They like the Power Ranger thing and like forms makes like a Megazord.
Mega commoner.
One guy is the bow.
Right. You guys will see. There's a row of 4 very fresh graves, each one fresher than the last, and a woman, dark-skinned like her husband, seems white-haired, before her time. Hon, can you turn on the fan? Yeah. Thanks. Chicken. And she's just holding onto a grave, like her face, like it seems that she's cried all of her tears. She looks like a broken shell of a woman. You can see by the blue tinge on her fingers and the blood on her fingers and fingernails. Where her hair is missing patches is that she's just. This is a woman on the brink. This is a woman who's been through so much in such a little time that it's a wonder that she's still alive. And you can see that her clothes hang off her, like they're 3 sizes too big. Like she lost a lot of weight in very little time.
Like, what the hell happened here?
This is my home. These are the graves of my sons.
A beautiful home. I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. My wife, Abbot. If you can help Anna, I will be in your debt. But if you lie to me, then I will not allow a single person to ever come into the Abbey again, and I will have my guards destroy the road leading to it. Not only will I heal Anna, I will heal the others as well. But the Abbot is already stepping forward. And then he stops. Looks back at the rest of you. And you guys can see, I'm going to put like these Barovian tokens here, like to signify the crowds that are kind of like, watching through the fences. Even the guards are very much staring, looking at what's going to happen. The Abbot comes to this woman. She's completely catatonic as far as you can see. She looks half afraid, it seems. And Vasila, you can see that Milivoy's fangs are like extended, and his eyes are like sharp, like that of a cat. His hair is like standing in the back like this. You can definitely tell he's on edge.
It's just a very kind of like a slow but heavy hand on the shoulder. Easy. I got you.
Scares me. But see the Abbot lift her hand, puts it on the woman's shoulder. Anna. Chicken.
What?
Sorry, we're
Alright, can we make a blooper reel for this freaking
Oh, that
campaign?
gotta be.
I'm
my
so
God.
sorry. I'm so sorry. My fiance just handed me a plate full of chicken, and my brain just chicken. I'm so sorry.
I knew exactly what happened, but it was still funny as hell.
The abbot lifts a hand and places it on her shoulder. She doesn't even react. Demetrius takes a step forward as the abbot speaks softly. Anna, wake up. Your children are coming home. I don't want them to see you like this. You guys see like this. His eyes glow golden and he begins to give, of course, he begins to give a bright yellow light, even more intense than before. You see some people like cry out and like make the sun. The morning Lord walks amongst us. And cries in Barovian as well. When the light fades, you guys see Anna, the woman, the Burgomeister's wife, looks a bit healthier. And she thinks and lets go of the headstone. It's all right. It's all right, my child. She gets up and runs to her husband. Dimitri! Oh! He hugs his wife shed tight to his chest. You can see that the Burgomeister is usually a cold and stony man. He definitely cares about his family. The abbot simply the town people begin to cheer. Even the guards ah! And but then guys see the abbot begins to speak and then people begin to silence again. He simply stands there smiling at them, looking very satisfied and happy to see them happy. You've done what you said. No, I haven't. I said I'll heal everyone, and the others as well. See him lift his hands and put them down, and a pair of radiant wings and a halo wraps around the abbot. People fall to their knees all around him as he gestures at the 4 graves. Rise! Cast off the chains of death! I call you now, souls of the lost, withdrawn from your vessel. Let strength be granted, so their souls might be mended. 4 beams of light slam into the ground, blowing the earth apart. The abbot falls to his knees, smoking, panting hard. You see his wings and dissipate. As in stunned silence, Anna and Dimitri stand back. And then, from the freshest grave, a small hand bursts out. And that is where we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Slag. Whew.